Sum function is very easy with Excel. What you're going to do is click where you want your answers to be. On the cell, we want to find out what the total is for January. Go to the sum function, hit the sum, and the scrolling marquee automatically scrolls right around what it assumes you want to calculate, which in this case this is exactly what we want to calculate, and you hit the enter key. That gives you the total. If, for example, you want to average it, you would go to the sum function, hit that little arrow down, and go to the average. Hit the enter key. Average is $90. If you go again and make sure your cursor's in where you want your end. Count numbers or maximum or minimum, or you can do more functions, but let's do minimum. Minimum on this here, assuming the cursor goes around where you want it to calculate, hit enter. The minimum is $50. Minimum in cell is $50. If you want to do the maximum, go down to the little maximum, hit enter, and the maximum in these cells that we calculated is $100. So now let's go back and do the sum. It automatically assumes this is what you want to do. Hit the enter key and it does that. Let's do the same thing, sum February. Automatically scrolls right around everywhere you want it to calculate. Enter key. That calculates the total of February. Now let's do the total of 2007. Hit this. See how it automatically includes 2007? Well, we don't want that. We just want January. So you take your left mouse, click your left mouse button, hold it down, and go to February. Let go and hit enter. Same thing here. Let's do the same thing as hit the sum button. See how it automatically assumes you want to calculate add P. You don't want a P. You just want Q and R. And see, here's your formula. Right here's your formula. It's Q4 and R4. That's what we want. Hit the enter key. Do the same thing here. Sum button. See now, Excel assumes you want to calculate these numbers. Well, you don't want to do that. So you're going to change the scroll by left mouse button, click and hold it down. Click on Q and R. There's your formula. Enter key. Same thing here. It assumes you want to go up and down, which you don't. So you're going to do the same thing. Go across. Hit the enter key. Same thing here. Sum. We don't want to do this. We'll go across. Hold the left mouse button down. Go across. Include it. You can drag as many cells as you want, but we don't want to do that. We want those two. Enter key. Now, you see those little arrows up here in the corner, the little red? You're going to click on that cell. See that little quotation mark? Click it. The formula omit adjacent cell. That's telling you this formula is not including this cell, which we know that. So we ignore the error. This one, the same thing is. Click that little formula to include cell. If you click that one, it's going to add that cell, which we don't want to do. You can help on this error, ignore the error, or edit the formula bar, which if you click that, you can edit that formula and put in, instead of R6, you could put R7 or 8 or whatever, however you want to do it. Or do the error checking option. But in this case, we already know what the problem is, so we're going to ignore the error. That removes that little tag. Otherwise, that tag will always be there. Ignore error. Ignore error. We're going to do that on all of them. Ignore. Now we have that. That's the total. That's how to calculate the sum function. That's how to use the sum function to calculate the total.